has the time to run to the store just to get more ink? With HP Instant Ink, you get ink automatically delivered.
All right. We'll save that for later. How's everybody doing? I know it's been a while. I know I've been off my main channel, Mr. Mission Control. Got a strike for that last live stream I did about the aluminum entities. Anyway, over there on Twitch, thank you for tuning in. We got 2 on YouTube. That's enough to get started because everybody else will have to just, catch on up with the download. This one isn't going to be anything reportable or bannable by YouTube. It's not going to go against community standards. Although I do have some COVID information, it's coming directly from the CDC. It's not really, it's nothing groundbreaking, but it's concernable to point out that they're having problems. Okay. And they know about it and they're documenting it because I've got it's a SARS-CoV-2 shedding in semen and oligospermia of patient with severe coronavirus disease 11 weeks after infection from cdc.gov, because I have subscription to all these government newsletters and stuff on my email that I get. And you guys really don't want to know what's going on, to tell you the truth. You really don't. But you can go get these newsletters and subscribe to them. There's some other information I'm going to drop tonight and show you guys a little bit of how I document stuff. I've got the revisiting the CLIC beam dump stuff because the La Palma thing came up, and clearing that up right away. This is Nina Wilson on Twitter debunked the grid pattern. Before I went live, thank God, something told me not to go live today until something happened. And this right here, now I don't have Discord. They booted me off the Discord, and I haven't made another Discord yet because they probably are complicit in, everything. So there's the Twitter where she, in her Twitter, and let me get the exact tweet where she debunks this. And I'll read you. Well, let's just there's the link to to the tweet, but let me show you what she says here. There's a mad conspiracy theory that the quakes of La Palma are man-made because they form a grid pattern. Look at the two images below. Both are quakes from yesterday. Exactly the same data. The second is what you get if you truncate the coordinates to 2 decimal places. And you see they're all over the place, and they're so overlapped right there. There's so many happening that they ran it through the ACI. I found out what truncate is. They ran it through the ACI program so they could separate them out so they could count the earthquakes, okay? Okay? That's what's going on. And so truncate, 2 decimal places without rounding. It's a mathematical value equals math truncate right there. Has to do with decimal degrees. There's a truncate calculator. Truncate 95 to 4 decimal places. Let's truncate. Let's just do 369 to 369 decimal places. Truncate. Truncating is to remove all decimal places after a number without rounding. 368. In Microsoft, you write this function as trunc. You equals trunc 368, comma 369. Truncate numbers calculator. Anyway, they do this in the ACI programs to, that's a good calculator to have, as a matter of fact. I'm going to, where'd it go? Truncate calculator. Bookmark this. Bookmark truncate calculator. And solve truncated coordinates in a CD3 print table. No. Truncate point coordinates in an ACI text file. And it has something to do with that measured length. There it is. Truncate the military grid reference system. Military Wiki fandom. GPS grid to ground. Scale coordinates about a local point and truncate coordinate values. And scale coordinates without truncated coordinate values. Rounding coordinates, geographic information. Military grid reference system. What's this? No. Fucking algorithm after me already. Truncation versus rounding. Just, I've never heard of that method, but it's rounding, and I guess if you were in advanced math in school or whatever, trig or whatever, you know what it was. But this lady is a computer programmer right here. She'd be good to have on the team. She's following the bubble charts at La Palma here. And she's following the COVID. So she's a former computer engineer and healthcare provider, currently trying to make sense of the crazy world with some statistics and logical analysis. She's following 48 people, and she's only got 120 followers. So you guys go, and if you're on Twitter, she's somebody to have on the team that can analyze things in ways we don't think about. Okay, she's kind of like Dennis Nagel, except for she's a little bit younger than him and has, oh yeah, This is the earthquakes on Google Maps or whatever. But see, they had to truncate it to put it in that grid pattern so they could see it. There's the lava flow. And it's splitting down here. It's splitting, and they're not showing the southeastern part of the island. They're only showing this lava flow. But anyway, this whole, I believe the whole damn thing is going to fall in. But who's to say? We don't know. And that's the same as that map. Yes, let me close one of those. Communication calculator. Nina Wilson. So all this information, I've got a Wayback Machine account. Just sign up. And stuff you've come across that you don't want to lose, think they're going to take down, you just hit this little web button, drop the link and save page now, and then you just click what you want and have it include and save it. And if you're signed up, it'll save it to your archive log and everything. So all this information you see up on top of the screen on my tabs, that's all. I archived all that. That's CERN. It's CLIC information. CLIC compact linear collider. And of course, we'll get right down to it. Remember the antipode. There's Melbourne where the CLIC is. Okay. And the antipode is right here. And of course, La Palma is right, just an angle off of it. So if they angled that beam, just returning to this thing, I'm trying to do this real quick because, I haven't been feeling good lately. I've been getting bouts of, I know I eat a lot of sugar, but I've been getting bouts of hypoglycemia, and my feet, I've got the pinched nerves in them and everything. And I've been having a real hard time. Now, what I'm going to show you next, class, what I'm going to show you next is going to disturb you in the direction they're taking the research for genetics. Frigga, your father would be very interested in this program, and he probably would have been one of the people going to this thing. I really wish you would maybe went to school for what he had done and picked that up and was able to be part of this program that's going on next year. In more ways than one, not only spy on, see what they're doing, their main purpose, because they've already rolling out this whole, this gene alteration program that's involved with the entity and I told you about them wanting to shrink down and invade our bodies, because that way there could be more of them. So when you invade a planet, you want to have as many army soldiers as possible or population. So instead of manifesting as big giant, well, it didn't work last time, did it? The big giants. No, they all got killed off. See, but if you're billions of creatures with nanostructured cities built in us, and then changing all of us, and each one of us are different chimera organisms that serve different functions in society in the new normal, okay, after the Great Reset, okay? So use our bodies as mother, food, housing, military, mobility, and there's going to be, they're on the nanoscale. You see how small they were, these aluminum bromide 3-legged things, and they're able to chop up your DNA and do whatever. Okay, you've seen them. You know the capabilities. So the nanostructures that are being self-assembled are their houses, their communications. They're able to turn us into transmitters more so than what we already are, so that we can transmit radio frequency and terahertz. I found some stuff on terahertz. Did I save it? What did I do with it? Topological insulator experiments. Now this is able to, they found it by finding that the graphene and the graphene oxide could triple or double frequency output. You hit it with a frequency and it reflects it twice fold, 3 times fold, right? They're doing this with terahertz with this new topological insulator, turning gigahertz into terahertz. So what do you think they're doing at CLIC? Well, we're going to see what they were doing at CLIC a few years ago, and what this other thing I haven't really gone over, but I've got some really juicy fucking shit. Let's real quick, we're going to go over the videos that went out today. We're not going to play any of them, but I just want you guys, if you, I don't have nowhere to, I can post the links, post all of, so you guys can be bookmarking this stuff while I just go over these YouTube videos. Let me pull this up real quick. Copy. It really slows me down when I'm into this tabs here. Okay, now I should be back. I'm off the browser, so I'm not so backlogged up. But those are all the lists for tonight's show. Now, they won't be on Twitch because they booted me off of Twitch, not on Twitch, but Discord. They booted me off of Discord. I have not made another one yet. What happened? Am I back? Am I still here, guys? There's Leah. Leah is the main reason why I found the CLIC facilities in Melbourne. But y'all should be, those are all the links to tonight's show. And I don't have a Discord, but you guys need to bookmark, and any PDFs that are there, you need to download them if you're on a computer. This is all sensitive information that, let me read your comments here real quick. I wish I had something to relax me, Almond. A lot of you guys are lucky, got plenty of smoke and stuff, and I'm lucky too. Sometimes I have a lot of just whatever I want, and then the times when I really need it, though, I'm dry on everything. But you know, I've got my prescription amphetamines there, and then I got these diet pills. There's got a cola in them. But let me go over this, and then I'll get to the frequencies. You guys bookmark all that shit real quick while I show everybody else that's not concerned. Just going over what YouTube had in store for us today. There's Canary Live right there. She's still going off. That's at this time right now. Let me make sure I've got audio up here. Okay. Canary Islands. This is Generation Z. If you guys aren't, it's all in the links that I just put up there. If you guys aren't subscribed, you guys need to go watch this Generation Z about the atomic clock. And he gets into, see, Frigga, this is how he's got my same birthday. So somehow he's synced in with my research. And I have joined their group once, their Patreon, for a month, and got in one of their shows. But that was before this guy right here, Zed, was he was on vacation or something, and Camden was doing it. And I get in good with Camden, and then he comes back, and I fed him a bunch of my files. And told him how to search RefSeek and everything. And they took off from there. He goes over, this is probably the most important thing right here, the carrier wave of the message signal. But he goes over that in 2012, CERN jumped us and asteroid destroyed us at the same time, splitting us. In my explanation of things, don't worry about the intro. The intro is not important. But CERN jumped us, and we all died at the same time, get split into 2, 3, 4 different timelines. But we as humans experience these timelines at the same time perception interval, right? We're unique, and that's why the aliens preserved our consciousness in a simulation. So we're actually real and in a simulation at the same time, if you want to. And you can jump in and out of this simulation anytime you want to, if you're like I've been talking about. This is Dan Winters. This is where I got this is where I got my frequency information from. Not this particular video, but this is one that the algorithm popped up for me to watch again. And those are the 2 most important videos, probably. Dan Winter, subscribe to Dan Winter and watch his latest videos and some of his animations he's got in his videos. And then go and catch up to what Generation Z's been doing the past, month, I'd say. Okay, this is Alien Agenda with Cyrus Parza, the Israeli News Live had on. And his information, I archived this shit. But it's the AI organization. And he's got this on Vimeo. You got to pay $3.99 for 48 hours. And it's, I don't know how long it is, 59 minutes long. And if you want to know what these certain extra dimensional entities and the physical aliens and everything are doing, this guy knows more than anybody does. Even if he's a grifter, there are certain elements, and this information here exists on just a couple timelines. So the other timelines aren't getting this information. I'm not sure if it's in the simulation or not, but it's from June 23rd, 2021. That's linked in the. If there's anything you see tonight that's not in the links that it didn't let me link, but I'm pretty sure I copied everything and linked it. This was broadcast on Israeli News Live the 20th, And you can just go watch his video. He explains a lot in 41 minutes. So moving on. This is Gematrinator 80_85. And he does all the gematria. I did the gematria on this, what was her name? Halnya Hutchins last night while I was in the monograph lobby. The lady Alec Baldwin shot. And man, the gematria is really, really interesting on her. And this is Alaska Prepper. Millions will perish. There he is. He's talking about the food shortages. And if you want the gematria link, let me get you the gematria calculator I use. Is everybody following me here? Just making sure I'm still up. Gematria calculator, right there it is. That's the one I use. Now, if I have time, I might run my name and perhaps maybe a couple of y'all's names through the gematria calculator if you want me to. I know most of you are anonymous, except for Leah here, and there's people that don't even comment, and most of you all on YouTube. So continuing on. This lady just popped up somewhere. The algorithm showed her to me one day a couple weeks ago. Gina Mary Colvin Hill, and she's all up on the. She gets downloaded. I don't think she's an agent. Frigga, but
I'm doing a search about artificial intelligence and you know what to expect, and I like to do certain searches like from 2008. I did a search and I put up an article from 2008, and they gave a timeline by 2020 what will be happening, what they expect to see happening by 2020. And I just want to take you over here so you can see this little article right here. It's only a part of an article. It's not the whole article. It's from Science Daily. Robotics integrated with human body in the near future. Technology gulf between the haves and the have-nots will be predicted by 2020.
She's got some interesting viewpoints on things. So it's all in the links there. You go subscribe to her. There's a slow-moving fireball. Was a failed Russian meteor satellite. Mary Greeley had on today. There it is. Came down over the United States at looks like 12:43 last night. Cosmos 2551 re-entered between 044 and between passed over eastern Canada and the U.S. right over your head, Frigga. Look at that. Look at that shit. Would you right over a lot of y'all's heads? In fact, would you look at that shit? That don't look like no satellite to me. That looks like an entity coming in. Look at that. That looks like an entity, dude. Fallen angel, fucking big time. Satellite my ass. Okay, they could tell us whatever they want us to believe. This is the simulation reality perception matrix. Live world. Revolution will not be televised. Of course, they're not televising all these protests going on right now. That was the one in Israel the other week ago. Most of these protests have already happened, guys, and they didn't televise them. This is only a minute, but I just don't have time to play it all this stuff. And this is from United Nations. They're all doing the global warming narrative, with hippie people. Here's a discussion from Timcast about Alec Baldwin and the cinematographer Halina. I can't really pronounce it. It's a weird name, but you guys will get you'll be able to find the articles on her to get her name and stuff. And Ariel was supposed to get her natal chart running, but he couldn't find her birthday information, which the gematria said that her birthday information was critical. So if anybody can get the cinematographer that Alec Baldwin shot's birthday, date, time, and location, please send it to me, email it to me, post it in chat, or get it to Ariel WXYZ. You know who Ariel is, or astrologer. China is on the brink of the property firm that you don't want to know what I'm talking about. That China's on the brink of economic collapse because that Evergrande stock price is collapsing. Okay, and when China goes belly up, that's when they will attack the world. They will attack everyone. It will be World War III because all these people right here will be wanting food, and they are going to grab guns from the government, load up on ships, and come to your country to steal your food and your house because of this right here. They've built like this for 100 years, and now it's all unsustainable. It's unsustainable. China is going to collapse in on itself, and they're going to spread out like tentacles and ants. They're going to like when you disturb an ant hill, they all go fucking everywhere. That's what's going to fucking happen, dude. And they're going to go everywhere. And they're going to be, believe me, these people might live like this, but they're pretty much all pretty healthy, pretty tough people. And they'll be able to take everybody here that's overweight and ain't out doing ninja martial arts every day. Horrendous flooding forecasted and massive snow for Northern California. And I can pull up Null School Earth too and show you guys. As a matter of fact, why don't I do that? Screw that. This is Unknown Eagle, a rude son of a bitch. He blocked me on his chat after I'd been fucking posted his stuff. I won't post his stuff anymore because he's finally just being a dick one last time. He's a dick to fucking everybody. I'm surprised he gets money, but he is the savant that predicts like this right here. Is how he does it. Uses asteroid alert app on his phone and then overlays earthquake alerts or volcanoes and earthquakes map on top of it. And so he can predict earthquakes by asteroid flybys. Sub him up and check him out. But don't comment because he will call you fucker, he'll call you motherfucker and all this shit. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? You see that? You see that? You see that? You see that? also, there is a comet, or I don't know what planet it is or star, but right when the sun goes down in the southwestern sky, there is something really bright, and a lot of people don't know what it is. If you know what planet or star that is, please chime in. Is it Venus? I think it might be Venus. I don't know for sure. But that's not Venus. And that's not no lens flare. Terrell Black Star, it's in the links. This guy knows where the Black Star is, keeps tabs on it, has earthquake forecasts. He's accurate. I'm not playing videos anymore. We're just going through them because I don't want to get copyright strikes. Now this, before we go over the CLIC information, I might not go over the CLIC information. All that stuff I'll leave to you guys to read those PDFs and stuff. But this I do want to get on record here. Show you, friggin' pay attention. This is your father's realm here. Dark dimensions of the RNA regulome. Now, I've got the emails for National Science Foundation. This is a program solicitation. The proposal due dates are January 31st next year, and the deadline is August 31st because they're running it in September of next year. Are you guys getting this? Okay. Oh, what did I do here? There we go. There we go. Program title. I'll let the computer voice read it if she will, if she'll do that for me.
This solicitation invites participation in an ideas lab whose focus will be the exploration of novel approaches to elucidate the evolutionary and functional significance of RNA transcripts that do not encode proteins, as well as the technological innovations that may arise from the ability to harness the power of non-coding RNA to solve pressing societal problems. Ideas labs are intensive, facilitated workshops to find innovative solutions to grand challenge problems. The overarching aim of this Ideas Lab is to bring together a diverse set of researchers from multiple disciplines spanning biology, chemistry, physics, mathematics, computer and information sciences, and engineering to stimulate generation and execution of innovative research that advances our understanding of the origin, diversity, and functions of non-coding RNAs. Outcomes from this Ideas Lab should lead to new theories and models for understanding non-coding RNAs, new approaches to manipulate and control non-coding RNA activity, and biotechnological innovations based on the expected research results that spur the bioeconomy and enhance our ability to predict and mitigate the effects of changing environments on organisms and ecosystems. Although our ability to sequence, analyze, and manipulate genomes has significantly advanced in the last 2 decades, we still have not solved the grand challenge of understanding how genomes produce phenotypic variation and give rise to taxonomic and functional diversity. Despite substantial investments and widespread implementation, genome-wide association studies have only succeeded in explaining a small fraction of the genetic variation in most organisms, and much of this variation maps onto poorly characterized non-protein coding regions of genomes. Many of those dark regions of the genome are transcribed into RNAs that do not encode proteins, but may show signatures of evolutionary conservation, unusual structural features, and or non-random expression patterns that are suggestive of their functional roles. There has been a surge of interest in uncovering the cellular, physiological, and developmental roles of non-coding RNAs in recent years, and it is now clear that non-coding RNAs affect a wide range of cellular processes, including regulation of gene expression, developmental processes, metabolism, physiology, and even interactions with other organisms. Understanding the role of non-coding RNA in these cellular processes will be essential to enable the rational design of biological systems for biotechnology applications. Nevertheless, the vast majority of non-coding RNAs remain uncharacterized, and our understanding of their functional roles remains in its infancy. It is likely that the underlying rules governing the evolution and function of non-coding RNAs are different from those of protein-coding ones. Hence, fresh perspectives and novel approaches are needed to unveil the syntax and semantics of this hidden language. A wealth of new biology awaits discovery, along with hitherto unimagined biotechnology innovations, powered by transformative technologies and approaches to illuminate the dark. 1. Dimensions of the RNA regulome, and decipher the role of non-coding RNAs in shaping the form and function of living organisms through evolution. Cognizant Program Officers, please note that the following information is current at the time of publishing. See Program website for any updates to the points of contact. Stephen DeFazio, telephone, 70...
Okay, well, I ain't doxing anybody, but there's the information right there. It's all in the links. This is in the links. This it's from www.nsf.gov, the National Science Foundation. It's available for public. If you're and it goes into, now you're gonna want to read the there's a lot of proposal information, but that main thing right there, they're trying to figure out the non-coding RNA Do you realize the implications of that shit? Are you fucking hello? Are you there? That's what they're fucking doing, guys. They're gonna make it to where our genome cannot correct itself after they fuck with it. You understand what that means? Bye-bye, humans. Bye-bye. That's what that fucking means. So they can't, the whole CV thing, they can't do it like that. The whole aluminum bromide thing is not working out. So now they're going to make us use our best minds to figure out how to make us extinct. In other words, or not necessarily ours. They're wanting to evolve us. I understand that. These people might have good intentions, but raise your hand here if you want to be a transhumanist, no longer considered human. I'm perfectly happy with the way I am. I've got enough. I can manipulate the technology provided to me adequately enough that I am content with that. I don't need it plugged into my fucking head. I don't need it inside me, motherfuckers. And neither do any of these people here want the shit in them. And don't want to have children that can't be normal humans. That's what they're trying to do with this program. They're trying to get the non-coding DNA to be able to figure out how to manipulate it so it cannot reprogram their alterations that they're trying to do and reprogram the body to reject things, or, they want to program it so we accept all this shit that's going on now with the carbon structures and the entities in us and all this shit that people are fucking croaking over, fucking dying from. Because the purebloods, surely, I don't know, some of us aren't being threatened, but some of you are. And in my concern, and my duty, my job, to not only watch all this shit go down, but to inform as many people as I can reach. And I know you agree. I know, white boy, I know you agree. Everybody fucking agrees. I'm pretty agreeable, that type of guy. And we're already halfway through life. Almond, yeah, but our kids aren't. I got a 23-year-old, and I would kind of like to have grandkids by now, but I don't, because yeah, it's fucked, white boy. Let me just show you, preview the rest of these pages on the CLIC facility to give you an idea what kind of power they're fucking with there. And what else do I got for you? Oh, some other stuff. Yeah, okay. Real quick, because we're on 47 minutes here. I keep this under an hour, and I can upload it, no problem. Over an hour, it's going to be problems getting over to BitChute. That's the dark dimensions of the thing. Antipode of Melbourne, we went over that. Silicone technologies for the CLIC vertex detector. It's in the links. Go check it out. Here's the compact linear collider, the CLIC. It's in Wiki. Check that out. Not even wrong. This is an important article. I've got it up here at 2 different places. High efficiency cholesterol design. Now that's the new thing they're using, the cholesterol stuff. That's why they're able to do what they're doing at La Palma. Vacuum electronics, beam dynamic simulations of the CLIC crab cavity and implications on the BDS. This is all in the links. Go read all this stuff up. Some of this stuff has to be accessed by signing up and everything. The compact linear collider is a proposal for future linear electron positron collider that can achieve collision energies of up to 3 tera electron volts. It is, we know it has, can get up to 600 or 60 or 600 tera electron volts right now. I don't know when this article was. This is 2016. They're up to 600 tera electron volts, guys. Physics at the CLIC multi-tera electron volt linear collider. They beamed up this shit right into the ground, and it comes out at the antipode right there. They just angle it. It comes out at La Palma. It comes out of Mount Etna. Like today, Etna blew up. You know why? I'll show you why. They recalibrated their sensors on the VLF. There's one. See that 50 hertz steady signal still pumping. 50 hertz steady signal still going strong. But I caught where they hit it. There's the 20-second part of it right there. But they recalibrated the sensors on these things. But this one here is showing the old big readout. But there it is, guys. There's where they hit. There's where they injected the frequency yesterday on the 22nd. And today's the 23rd, and it's going into the 24th right now, up here on the top left. And then there was another injection, and we see some just minor sputs. One on the 20th. Nothing happened really on the 22nd, but this one line over here, probably a glitch. They started to do something. It's powering down is what you see. These remnants is the powering down. But the main hit was on the 22nd, right around, I'd have to say 11 o'clock at my time is when that is. Or no, at night. That was the 22nd, the morning of the 22nd, in the morning, at about early in the morning, when the sun come up over in Europe, they fucking hit this. It must be coming from the CLIC. I don't think it's coming from CERN anymore. I think that's a CLIC frequency. That's a CLIC signature. Look how thick and off the charts it is. So they hit that, and then these little remnants you see happening today is the reverberation of it through through everything, coming back and leaving a signature. It left a signature in basically time space. See how bad that electron beam, badass that electron beam is. See, there it is right there. And really, they've got everything. Now, that's an interesting signal. There it is. And then you got the 7 hertz pumping too, but I don't know what the deal is with that. There it is. There's that 7 hertz. It's going from 7 to 8 hertz or right below 8 hertz. I don't know exactly what, but that started the other month ago, about a month or two ago. And there's your injection. Real, that's the beam. That's why it's not the CERN magnet. That's why it's so there's something happened at 1600. There it is. Right there. Obviously man-made. Obviously man-made. Right there. There's your 50 hertz steady signal and another signal coming in. Now the rest of this stuff, some of this background noise from actual space weather. But those stair-step patterns you see, that is man-made. And we usually see this, if it's coming from CERN, we see it on the geophones and we see it on this one here. And that one doesn't have it on there. This is 15 minutes, I think, every 15 minutes. What is it? Hourly strips. Hourly strips. Electric field. We usually see it on this monitor here or this monitor if it's coming from CERN. And what you see here, you don't see anything. But because they shortened it up for 1, 2, 3 hours, it used to be an all-day chart. Okay? So if I don't know if anybody archived this thing yesterday at the time it fired off, but it would show up on this chart here, the VLF E field. And we know it's not lightning because lightning's going off around these volcanic areas. The volcano going off in the ocean there, and the one, and you got Mount Etna. Anyway, to go, y'all following me here? Still with me here? Yep. You're right, white boy. Let's see, where were we at? Development of beam-based phase feed-forward demonstration. 3 tera electron volts they're demonstrating with. We all know they're working with 600 tera electron volts, or 60 or 600. I can't remember which. That's a not even wrong article again. This one's good. That'd probably be good to have all these, make PDFs out of them. Just descriptions on what it is, how it's different from CERN, and it's got a specific function, and that is to beam dump and do what it's doing to La Palma. See, they're talking about 500 giga electron volts there. A lot of information in this PDF. Make sure you guys get my links from earlier and check that out. There's the AI thing. There's the Plan to Invade Humanity. I was looking for stuff on Z Library. I can close that out. This would be a good video to go watch. It's in the links to Manward Press. Little presentation. I can't play it on YouTube. Why you should move your money by December 15th, 2021. That warning right there should be enough to move your money. This is what came out of the Centers for Disease Control, this SARS-CoV-2 shedding in semen. And let me have her read it for you.
SARS-CoV-2 shedding in semen and oligosospermia of patient with severe coronavirus disease 11 weeks after infection.
And we're going to go down here and just read the conclusion.
We report detection of SARS-CoV-2 RNA by qRT-PCR in semen and severe oligosospermia in one patient 81 days after onset of severe COVID-19. Compared with reports that show positive RT-PCR findings 7 to 9, we provide more granularity regarding clinical course, longitudinal assessment of sperm count, and host immune response. Detection of SARS-CoV-2 RNA during the late convalescent phase might be attributed to COVID-19 severity, requiring mechanical ventilation and renal replacement therapy for the participant. This feature might have resulted in an enhanced systemic viremic state with subsequent seeding of accessory organs, or the testes, an immune-privileged site, in the setting of generalized inflammation, and disruption of the blood-testis barrier A12. This possibility is supported by the participant having adequate humoral and cell-mediated immune responses and associated viral clearance of stool and saliva specimens surrounding the time when SARS-CoV-2 RNA was detected in semen. In addition, 4 other study participants had oligosospermia. Sperm count recovery was observed in 2 participants, but the other 2 did not provide longitudinal samples. Numerous reports have suggested a detrimental effect on semen quality after COVID-19 9, 13, 14, hypothesized to occur secondary to viral illness and fever-causing spermatogenic dysfunction 15. Given this transient insult, it is not unexpected that some of these men showed recovery. One limitation of our study is that the initial semen sample was collected late in the convalescent phase, and the high CT value probably indicates detection of inactive virus without risk for sexual transmission. However, if an acute phase or early convalescent phase specimen were collected, the CT value might have been lower. Likewise, semen samples from the other 6 men were also limited to the late convalescence phase and mild acute COVID-19 illnesses, except for one participant who required mechanical ventilation, although his status was post-vasectomy. Given the small sample size, we cannot determine the contribution of other known etiologies of oligosospermia, including obesity and oxygen therapy during hospitalization. In addition, we lacked pre-infection semen analysis for comparison, and sperm motility would have been more accurately assessed if performed before freezing. Last, because of inherent difficulty in recruiting for serial semen collection, semen was only collected from a small proportion of participants enrolled in the cohort study. These findings are not generalizable to all male COVID-19 survivors and warrant further research. In conclusion, SARS-CoV-2 RNA in semen appears to be an extremely rare event, but oligosospermia has been reported more frequently. Risk factors for viral persistence in the male reproductive tract, longitudinal effects on semen quality, and viral transmission remain to be elucidated, but because of the large number of men in the convalescent phase worldwide, potential effects on reproductive health is not negligible. Top. Dr. Papura is an instructor in medicine in the Department of Medicine, Division of Infectious Disease, Columbia University Irving Medical Center, New York, NY. His primary research interests include post-infectious sequelae and emerging pathogens. Top. Acknowledgements. We thank all persons who participated in this study and Nani Panjani for providing technical guidance in the preparation of this manuscript.
That is from CDC right there. So I'm not giving any advice or anything. this is one of their studies that they had, that they just released notes on. So just to keep you guys up to do what, it is getting in sperm and it ain't getting in the sperm. They're not really saying they don't have enough test patients to accurately do what they're doing, and this, that, and all this shit, It's a bunch of fucking rigmarole. It's a channel on Odyssey. The Zionist, I know how to say it, but I'm saying Zionist. So algorithm don't pick it up. Communist takeover, wake up, gang stalking in Australia. Got some interesting stuff here that cannot be played on YouTube. Go over to Odyssey and you see that, put that in. Okay, that about wraps everything up. Just about. The go to RefSeek and the links in there. So all you got to do is pop that link and explore. This is about the topological insulator I found out today. An article that was posted a couple days ago. There's some stuff from 2012, but you want the 2021 stuff. Three-dimensional topological insulator features a two-dimensional surface state consisting of a single blah, blah, blah. Some 2016, 2009, 2017 stuff. You want the 2021 stuff. 4 days ago. Oh, oh. What the fuck? Shit. I tried to sign up for fucking... Oh, there we go. I did it. It downloaded it. Anyway, that is... and the LCB. This is the new CERN stuff. The LHCb experiment. It's called the Beauty... What is it? The Beauty Muron or Beauty Quark. The Beauty Quark is a new force of nature. Or a force of nature they're just defining right now. They're splitting everything up by particles and naming all these particles and shit. Antimatter and all whatnot, It's in the links. Bottom quark, a beauty quark. There are no quarks. Whatever. Anyway, that's in there for you guys to explore. There's me. And we're 4 minutes over, guys. What do you guys want? More cyberpunk, or do you want... I can't play that synth wave because it's not free, so we're going to have to continue on with our Extinction Aimed Ahead. That's from today, too. This Extinction Aimed Ahead is from today. Good night, guys. I'll see you later. Frega, I'm going to call you here in a little bit. I need somebody to talk to. Leah, thank you. Leah, maybe talk to you too later tonight. I don't know. But I really need to talk to Frigg about some stuff. So, yeah, Leah, thank you. Just stay vigilant down there, down under, please. And I really feel for you guys, man. Leah, tell everybody down there that Candace Owens is suggesting that we load up our ships, come invade fucking Australia and liberate your ass. What do you think about that? So if the conservatives take back over in maybe a forcible coup pretty soon as everyone's found out about the fuckery and everything that's going on, we might just take this country back if we got the balls enough to do it. I don't know if we do or not, but maybe we'll load up our ferries and come and invade Australia and incinerate China, which is questionable if they're even human or not. So a little bird told me today, for several hundred years, it's been questionable that those people are maybe reptilian or something. There's a lot of agents and people that aren't people, the mask wearers and all this stuff. Maybe even a few in this room, lobby, the chat lobby. I know you guys don't know. Oh, while I got everybody here, I always knew that there was something not quite regular about me. And some of you have got bloodline issues too. But I found out last month, and I kept it quiet. My mom was doing the genealogy, and the computer showed you might be related to this person up to her. So she brought it to my attention. I said, wow, okay, yeah, well, we'll check into that. We never really checked into it until last week. It did it again. So I was on the phone with Frigga, and I said, oh, well, Mom, check it out real quick and see if you could find a link. And she found the line that connects us. I am Daniel Boone's great nephew. Yep. Just want to drop that on y'all. That explains a lot to me. It really does. I never got lost when I was a kid. Something always told me where to go. It explains a lot. It does. You guys have a great night. I love y'all. Thanks for tuning in. And I hope everything is okay. If you're on the East Coast, though, I would consider setting up your volcanoes and earthquakes app to an alarm. Set your home at La Palma. And if anything above a 4 goes off, you need to know about it. Because at any time, that corner of the island, the bottom corner of the island, could slough off. And their calculations only account for the cliffs. They're not accounting for the entire thing of what they're talking about now that could slough off. So we're talking something that could possibly overtake the Appalachian Mountains. Okay? That means Florida, everything, that means water could be rolling on the ground all the way to mid-Tennessee. You got me? It's a possibility. I'm not saying it's going to happen. My suggestion was last month when I put that video out to get the fuck off of the East Coast. Because no telling when, but we know God or whatever it is, like I like to call it, whatever it is telling us, pay attention to this. This ain't no normal fucking volcano, y'all. This ain't no fucking normal volcano. Nothing like I ever seen. And I've seen for the past 20 years studying earthquakes, all this shit. I've seen a lot of them go off. And there ain't nothing like this. And it's my professional opinion, knowing what I know, the CLIC facility is beam dumping directly into it. And it looks like a blowtorch, a plasma torch, because it is. And so is Mount Etna, is feeling the effects of the over energy, whatever they're doing. I know a lot of us, I don't even comprehend all of this stuff that I find and read. I'm not a scientist. I didn't go to school. I didn't learn all the figures. I don't know formulas. But oh yeah, I'm working on this DNA frequency from Winters. All right. And I got all these frequency generators downloaded, and I was messing with it the other day. I'm not going to play it live. I'm going to make a video with my frequencies, but that's his new algorithm frequency stuff. I got all the numbers written down. I've been messing with it a little bit. I made a frequency in my generator yesterday. One of the generators, or two actually, and it kind of made me so freaking high that I had to just, I was going to go live last night with this stuff, and I'm lucky I didn't. I'm glad I didn't. But I'm not going to live stream me fucking around with the frequencies to you guys because it could hurt your ears. It could put your assemblage point somewhere where it's not supposed to be. I do apologize for the last live stream I did that on. But I will be refining these formulas and algorithms and plugging them into the frequency generators, creating different tests, basically, to see if it helps us fix these timeline perceptions. Okay? If you understand what I'm saying. Or it helps our DNA fight back and everything like that. Hopefully it doesn't kill anybody. I'm not saying it won't. I'm not saying it will. Hopefully it doesn't make you dematerialize away from your family into another dimension. Hopefully it won't. I don't know if it will. I know I'm on to some freaky deaky shit of just from what I did yesterday. And if it made me feel that way, and if it makes you guys feel the way it made me feel yesterday, boy, I could start selling this shit, man. It's better than fucking cocaine, man. You guys have a great night. I swear, you guys fucking are great.